Reece, it's been nearly 2 weeks, Rob. It's not as cold, but we're back in the stack.
No, yeah, back in the stack, back in the usual.
I know. Right.
Sort of float between
Spotlight.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to Spotlight one day. There's not a day. I want to
need
move
the
a
heaters
bit.
on today though. It's freezing.
I should ask, but you know, here we are. It's quick half an hour. We'll live to tell the tale. So I did. You had the joy of watching the match yesterday. I didn't.
I saw the first half, and I was bored out with.
Everyone who a couple of lads came in at 4 o'clock and they said we've been shit today. Literally just said apart from me, Bruno, Hall and Chow, everyone's just been naff.
I think the most worrying part for me was that it wasn't unexpected the way that we played either.
No, certainly not. It's been a lot.
No.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, thank you, mate. Literally just abysmal from start to finish from what I've heard. I mean, I did catch the final 10 minutes of the 90.
So you saw the 2 shots on target?
So, I saw the best bits. I saw the only 2 shots on target. Didn't know that they were the only 2 shots on target I had. But I watched match of the day as well. For a bloke who's 6'7", Nick Baltimore kind of hit a bar very well, can't he?
No, it's puzzling because, as I said, he's about 7 foot tall, almost.
He's nearly as tall as play on the pitch, and he can't hit a ball.
Nah. No. There's not really much to talk about. To be honest,
it's the same.
I'm trying to think
the same setup.
I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about, but there's nothing.
There was 90 minutes of football.
Predetermined subs again. I'm assuming.
The usual subs are out in between the 65th and the 70th minute. You know.
Not that I'm a real fan, by the way. I missed the second half because I was trying on. I've got an excuse. I'm not a fake.
You've decided to get married.
I'm actually really glad that I didn't see the second half because, like I said, the first half was absolutely dismal. Wolves didn't do much more than what we did, but
I mean they've improved under Rob Edwards, but
in form. I think it's too little, too late for them to stay up possibly.
By the sounds of it probably is, but by the sounds of it, it's hard. It would have been hard for fans to distinguish between who's the side that's not on the doors of Europe in the Champions League or the side that's probably on the verge of getting relegated.
It's been a weird season because there's not been that much of a gap in quality between Arsenal really. I think even Man City getting beat off Man United, who have been pretty abysmal all season. They sacked Amarim, and
you have your love affair with Michael Carrick.
It's disappointing to see him at Man United, but he spent most of his playing career there, didn't he? So I suppose he's got an affiliation there, but
he does.
We can forgive him. But no, it's been a weird weekend. I think Villa were beaten, who were third. Man City were beaten, who were second.
Liverpool drawn against Burnley.
I think Chelsea and Man United are the only 2 teams in the top 6 who managed to get a win. Even Arsenal drawn 0-0 against Nottingham Forest as well.
Literally,
it's been a weird season.
I mean, really it's what we're doing, mate. We've just got to cling on and hope that, maybe, because in between the last 13-14 days since we last recorded one of these, it looks like we're League Cup title defence may be all but over. We've got a huge hill to climb when we go away to Man City.
Yeah, I think we needed at least a 1-2 goal lead, but it just didn't really.
Just
really show up. Just
a 1-0 loss or a draw or a 1-0 win, something to give a bit of hope.
But you can't go at the Etihad, especially with the record that we've got at the Etihad.
Abysmal.
I think we scored one goal in 9 games against them.
Apart from that one League Cup win, which I think was that 10-12 years ago when Rolando Irons scored?
Yeah,
how many more times have we won at the Etihad since then? I mean, to be fair, I think we'll probably count on maybe one hand how many times we've beaten Man City since 2008.
I mean, I can even think of how many good performances we're putting against Man City at the Etihad. We just seem to roll over for them every single time we play them away. It's just.
Honestly,
I think we can write that off now.
We were there that day. Aguero scored 5, weren't we?
Well, yeah, that was actually a weird game. We actually took the lead.
We took the lead through Mitrovic, didn't we?
Mitrovic scored, and we thought, bloody hell, we might actually get something out of this game, and then Was it
Well-
1-1 at half time or something? Or?
Well, I mean, Steve McLaren did decide to play Johan Gouffran at centre mid that
Yeah.
day. So
And then I think Aguero scored about 4 goals in about 10 minutes.
no,
15.
something ridiculous. Scored 5 in total, didn't he? Like,
Yeah. So that was a good day.
No,
Um,
besides the football, it was an alright day out, you know.
But no, I think without trying to sound too negative, I think we're pretty much right off the League Cup. FA Cup, Villa away.
Again, another
not a nice place for us to go.
not the mountain to climb against Man City, but still, it's going to be a very tough game.
I mean, Everton beat them late yesterday at Villa Park, but
Oh, well, that's it. Like Villa obviously are in fine form, but obviously for the first few months of the season, they were awful. They were awful as well. Like, you know,
they didn't score for the first.
talking about 2 months to
games.
score a goal,
Yeah,
didn't they? Like, it was
so-
crazy.
I
Like,
don't know. We might be a different team by the time yesterday. I mean, it's still 4 weeks to that FA Cup match.
exactly. We've got plenty of
But
time for prep.
we've got a pretty grim run up from the end of January until the end
the
of
next
February.
7 or 8 games is awful, isn't it?
PSG away, Man City away twice,
We've got
Liverpool away.
We've got PSV who are flying in the Dutch league at the minute on Tuesday in the Champions
Even in the
League.
Champions League as well, haven't lost away in the Champions
Have they
League.
lost?
One of them wins as well. They've won one. They've won one away game out of 3, I think, in the Champions League. But that was against Liverpool. They hammered them 4-1. So
Christ.
it's not going to be as easy as I think some people might think. PSV at home. I think if we win, that is us more or less in the knockout, whether it's in the top 8 or
Like,
via the playoffs. Because we need some result on the final match day against PSG if we're going to be in the top 8. But I think playoffs at least if we win against PSG.
I've got a serious question. Like, if we're looked at, we're going to crash out the League Cup. If we get knocked out of the FA Cup,
Yeah.
and we get knocked out of the Champions League,
Yeah.
like, is Eddie Howe's job in danger? Like,
I think even without crashing out, I think the League Cup and the Champions League to a certain extent is maybe papering over the cracks that
well, that's it. Yeah,
are shown in the league. I think we're doing well in the Champions League, but we're not going to win the
no,
Champions League.
I'm saying realistically, we're not going to win the
Like,
Champions League.
I think
Like-
it's in terms of how far can we get.
Like,
We're not going to get the final. We're not going to win. It's just
the cup competitions are the best chance
Yeah.
to silverware. We know we're not going to win the Premier League.
No.
We know it's very unlikely to win the Champions League, but like, I feel the fact that we are getting the semi-finals,
yeah.
like, it is paper over the cracks.
I think it is. I think it's.
Like-
To be fair,
like,
I
no
don't wanna
disrespect,
sound
but-
it,
but, like-
we had a pretty easy run to the semi-finals as well.
Well,
Fulham at home in
let's
the
be-
quarter-finals.
Let's be really honest. Like, the last two, like League Cups that where we got the final, right?
Last season was hard though.
Last
season
season
was
was
very
only
difficult.
hard
Yeah.
till we got Arsenal in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Other than that, we had an easy run there. Even like the first final that we got to, that was an easy run. Like,
Yeah.
I had Southampton in the semi-final. Fair enough. Credit Southampton. They just favour and knocked
They were
City
like
out.
bottom.
Like,
second bottom of the
like they
table.
did knock
Going
City
down.
out of the league, like
Yeah.
out of the League Cup, like
Yeah.
but like we've had easy runs, like
Yeah.
in- and honestly, I mean the way Eddie Howe's talking, saying that he won't be here to see the new stadium, the new training ground, like surely they must be saying to him, like, mate, you've got to turn this around, otherwise we are going to like give you.
I think the thing with me is it's not even like his in-game management is obviously worrying, his in-game tactics or whatever.
It's terrible.
But for me, the thing that really concerned me was when Anthony Gordon came out and basically admitted that he dictates where he plays
That's it.
over the manager. Like, what kind of message does that send to Eddie Howe, where Gordon can come out and say, I'm not going to play in that position, I don't like it.
You're right, mate. You're right.
He's basically saying, no matter what Eddie Howe tells me, I'm not going to do it.
No.
So is Anthony Gordon the manager ahead of Eddie Howe? Has he got any authority over the players?
Seems he has just as much to say as Eddie Howe does.
Yeah.
On
If
what
players can come out and say, I'm not going to play that position because I don't like it, it's not, to me, it's sending a
That's
message
it.
that
Like,
he hasn't got authority over
well, nah, like
as much as he used to. I don't know.
Like,
I
well,
don't know.
coming out with lines like, "Oh, I like a settled 11." Like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
mate, that's not how modern football works.
Another thing that concerned me was him basically admitting that he didn't have a plan B. Now, it doesn't matter how good you are as a manager. You can be
No.
Carlo Ancelotti, you can be Ian Holloway. It doesn't matter. You need a plan B. It doesn't matter how good of a manager you are.
Don Carlo and Don.
You need a plan B. No matter how good you are, no matter how good your team is, you need a plan B just in case. You can't just stick to your plan A all the time and expect it to work, because we're seeing this season plan A doesn't work all the time, and
Plan A hasn't worked for about 2 years. Let's be really honest.
The definition of insanity is
Well-
repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Well, let's
That
be
is
honest.
exactly what we're seeing, and it's
Well, let's be honest. Plan A was Plan Alexander Isak.
yeah.
And like, let's
In
be honest.
Baltimore's not Isak. Wissa's not Isak.
Baltimore's not Isak. Wissa's not Isak.
Yeah.
And the tactics, the formation, the style of play was built for Alexander Isak.
100%.
And literally, Eddie Howe refused to change.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but like the only player he had who could play like Isak to a certain extent was Callum Wilson, and we'll let him go. Sweet Rich, I saw him yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah, did you not read me messages in the
What
chat?
was Callum Wilson doing?
Well,
Didn't play him.
well, that was it. I was shocked.
Where was he?
Well, at my work.
He came in a Starbucks still.
Well, I came through the drive-thru. Obviously, I was like totally off topic. Yeah, like I'm not literally. Yeah, doing like that's a familiar voice. I went to the window. I was like, I thought that
what
was
are you-
you.
what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, like, and he's like,
Might
oh.
be re-signing because he's West Ham. I've released him.
Oh, well, I wish he scored the day before, didn't he? I wish he was coming back. But no, his family will still be up here. He said he was out.
Aye,
He was taking his daughter out for the day. So
Oh.
so I literally obviously watching our match of the day. And then a few hours later, he's in Newcastle. I'm like, what? Like Callum? What?
Very strange.
I know. Literally, I was like, oh. Well, like, I had to. Like, I literally stopped what I was doing. I was like, surely that's not Callum Wilson, is
Still
it?
loves the tune. That's why.
Oh, honestly, as a footballer, as a customer, I missed that bloke. But anyway, going back to like Slayton anyhow. Literally,
Yeah.
Callum Wilson was the closest player we had to play that style in like.
Yeah.
And then we've let him go. I mean, what he's got about like 5-6 goals West Ham with
He's
this
done well.
season.
He's done well this
when,
season.
when he's fit, he's a top player. In like
The money that West Ham has spent as well on strikers, on Fulkrug and on this new lad from Lazio. Callum Wilson's been their best striker and he was a free transfer.
I felt like saying to him, like, mate, like, if that's you to come back, will you come back, please? Like,
Yeah.
we just need some you can score goals. Like,
I know, because we spoke about before, Baltimore is not a number 9, and
no,
Wissa, I don't know what.
that's just literally.
He's just
people
a
are
shadow
gonna,
of what. I
people are
get
gonna
that he's
slate
came back
his-
from injury.
People are gonna
He's
slate
a
his
shadow
place.
of himself.
He's just he's a regen of Papi Cisse. Literally, he lives offside.
Yeah.
He lives offside. Like, I hate saying
It's
it.
mad. It's mad to even suggest it. Why have to be in the market for another striker
It's not madness, mate. Like, literally, like.
from January?
Like-
January halfway
Well,
through January now.
even if, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even if I had kept Isak,
Yeah.
kept Wilson, I would have been shouting for another striker like this January.
Yeah.
Because look, I made
Well,
those.
Asula was. It sounded like he was going to be leaving.
Well, exactly. He need.
And you need at least 3 strikers minimum at any club with the amount of
Well, that's
competitions
it.
that you're playing.
Like you need every striker. You need as a minimum needs to guarantee you 5 to 10 goals a season.
Yeah.
And I think we do have
Doesn't matter
that.
what competition that is. It
No.
could be the FA Cup against.
Well, that's it. Like
That can get us through the early rounds, especially against. I mean, I know we're playing Villa in the next round, but if we were playing like a League 2 team, for example, then Asula might have been that person to play.
play the
against in
90
FA
or
Cup.
you know what,
Yeah.
come on for the last 20. I mean,
Yeah.
this is it. How many players do we really have at the minute who will look at and think you can come on and win a game for it? And I mean, unless Jacob Murphy or Harvey Barnes on the bench, like, to be fair, credit to Ramsey, credit to Willock. I think they have played well when been called upon.
No.
But like,
Well, we spoke about before as well. There's no players that can grab a game by the scruff of the neck like
No.
your Morgan Rogers can, or like how
First
your
of
Cole Palmer's can. If he was coming back from injury and he was on the bench, and you look at the bench and you think, oh, he's the one that can make a difference.
like
There's not loads of. There's no one that I looked on the bench yesterday, and I thought they could make who was on the bench? Langa, Miley, Wissa.
it's alright.
There's not really any players there where
No.
I think, yeah, they're going to win us the game. They're going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and really take it to Wolves. Where I just don't see that. I don't see any players that will have that can do that.
On the way here, I was like watching clips of Tonali from like last season and like
Yeah.
shadowing up there.
I
Like,
forgive
he's-
Tonali, to be fair. He's
No,
had,
no,
he's had
I'm not
COVID,
totally slating
he's
Tonali, like-
become a dad, and he's probably going to be knackered feeding the burn at 2 o'clock in the morning, even though I didn't do that.
Did you not? I was going to say, are you sympathising? No, clearly not.
No, if Dev's probably watching this and just probably saying, you bullshit, you didn't get up. I know I didn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
No.
I respect your honesty, Robson.
No.
I respect your honesty. Like,
I did the bedtime routine, but then
Aye.
during the night,
That was it.
I just didn't wake up.
That was it.
I was
No,
just zonked out completely. So
Like,
I can forgive Tonali though.
you only carried him for 9 months, and you like, like just. I'll just sleep through this. Like, Christ.
Yeah. Anyways, PSV on Wednesday.
PSV.
Back in the Champions League. What was it? Last game was Leverkusen. It seems like ages ago. That.
Leverkusen, Christ. I think I was working for that as well. Like,
Before the derby was not early December.
That was. It was a few days before the derby.
I think it'll be tough. I think.
Oh well. We just had a look at PSV. They are flying at the top of the Eredivisie.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
They haven't been doing too bad either. And I think their last game in the Champions League was, I think, we were beaten by Atletico Madrid 3-2, which respectful.
I mean, literally,
defeat, to be fair,
it's a
like-
hard place to go. Atletico Madrid, like,
Look, PSV were at home, but like scoring twice against them, Atletico Madrid, like, yeah.
always solid defensively.
They beat Liverpool 4-1 as well, PSV at Anfield.
So,
Which I know Liverpool have been
the
out
Dutch
for this
entertainers,
season.
then.
Yeah,
The Dutch
so
entertainers.
I think it'll be a hard game. Home advantage. Well, I don't know about home advantage anymore because we didn't show up against Man City in midweek. So, is there such thing as home advantage anymore? I mean, we have been very good at home this season, but if we play like we did on Wednesday,
It's hard to say, mate. Literally,
if we played like we did against Man City and just didn't look interested, then
literally, this January as a whole, just in February, it has a huge question mark on it. Like,
it's going to define the season. I think the next 8 weeks.
yeah, it'll be telling on whether we can say
4 weeks.
it's going to. But literally, it's going to say, well, we're going to have a good season, or just like, right, was this season a write-off?
Because this time in 6 weeks we could be out the FA Cup, out the League Cup, drawn against somebody in the Champions League that could be very difficult. We don't know who we're going to be drawn against yet, but it could be someone like, I don't know who's even in our part of the bracket yet, or
I mean,
out like that.
I'm trying to think who's actually top of the Champions League at the minute. I mean, I know the top 8, like, well, Arsenal, like Liverpool, Real Madrid, I think are up there. I think with Man City.
They're going to all get a bye, so whoever we get in the playoffs is it's going to be a team. It might be a big team that have dropped off in. I don't know. I mean, PSG were in the playoffs last season. They didn't finish in the top 8 when they won, so it could be a team like PSG, or it could be a team like, I think, Barcelona are down there. So
we'll have to see.
Next
mate,
6 weeks, I think, are important not just for our season, but I think for Eddie Howe's future as well.
At this point now,
we'll know a lot in 6 weeks' time. I think we'll know a lot more about which direction this club's going in this season, but also the future of the club and for Eddie Howe as well. I think the next 6 weeks are massively important.
I mean, I've made no secret that I would have gotten rid of Eddie Howe a long time ago, but I think the best case scenario.
Nasty, isn't it? It's just...
Well, listen, I think really the best case scenario is for everybody involved is give him at the end of the season.
Yeah,
and
I think he deserves that.
I think that the board should say, look at Eddie, walk or we'll sack you. And he gets to come out, he gives Kevin Keegan's statement, and he says, look, I've taken the club as far as I can.
Yeah.
It's time for somebody else to take it on.
Yeah.
And then he moves on to his next project.
I think
that is the best way to go about it.
I think the best case scenario for me would be, come maybe May or June, Thomas Tuchel comes out and says, yeah, I'm not going to sign a new contract, because he's only signed a one tournament contract for England. If Thomas Tuchel comes out and says, I'm not going to renew my contract in England, the World Cup's going to be my one and only tournament, I'm stepping down, and Eddie Howe's like pre-appointed the England manager.
I think
so that it's a nice transition, because we're not sacking him, but he's not walking away, he's just moving into another job. I think that would be, for me, the best case scenario.
Definitely.
Because I think, to be fair as well, he is the best English manager at the minute anyway. He probably does deserve a crack at the England job.
He probably is, yeah.
So I think that would be the nicest, in least nastiest and toxic way of it happening, I think. And then it gives whoever will bring in the whole summer.
Well, that's it.
And then at least if Eddie Howe's in England, we still support a team that Eddie Howe's manager of.
Well, that's it. I mean, look, it might be critical, but he is obviously he's the best manager of our lifetime.
100%.
Well, literally, probably the best manager of even Fala's lifetime. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he brought a lot of old fellas to tears. On that afternoon in March. So tears that have never been released before by the eyes of some men.
Still
over football. So
I can be chatting about it to some fully grown men now and they'll start crying. No.
Yeah. So 100% best manager of our generation. I just don't want it to get nasty. I just don't want it to get toxic. I don't want it to be to come to the point where we're chanting Eddie Howe. It's not
sacked in the morning.
I don't think the fans are going to do that. I don't think it's ever going to come to that. But I don't. Hypothetically,
I think had we not won a League Cup, I think they would have been by now.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
as horrible as that sounds, like, I think that is the truth though. Like,
Yeah.
like his League Cup performances just keep him on the job at this point. Like, like, and it's sad because, like, I don't know about you, mate, but I will slate players and managers, but I don't want to be slating them. You know what I mean? I want them to like be doing well at the club.
But we don't do it to be nasty. It's just that from what we've seen this season, people are saying, "Oh, but he's turned it around before. He'll do it again." But judging by his comments that he's been making the last couple of weeks about having no plan B and basically letting Gordon dictate where he plays, like I was saying earlier, there's no. I've not seen any clues at all to suggest that he's going to turn it around this time.
Well, literally, like,
I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but I've just from what I've seen and what I've heard, I've not seen anything else to suggest that he will.
I mean, well, this is it. Like, it's like, how many times can you turn it around? Like, I mean, you look at like Roberto Martinez at Wigan. Like, I look like Wigan were doomed to get relegated every year, and yeah, for about 3 years he did manage to pick them up, but eventually it catches up there.
You should never be in that position in the first place to have to turn it around.
That's it.
To have to string 10 wins together just to play catch up with the other teams. Like, you shouldn't get yourself in that position in the first place. Like, we should be where Villa are in. Third, fourth, fifth, whatever. That's where we should be because
that's the aim.
We've got the players.
That's certainly the aim.
Like, I'm not being deluded. We have got the players to be challenging for top 5, top 4.
Oh, definitely a challenge for Europe. I don't know if it would be. I mean, I don't know if this is a fluke season for Villa or this is Villa's level. But
I think Villa are an excellent team. I think they've got.
I don't think we're at that level to be challenging for the league, like where Villa.
Oh no. But I think we're not too dissimilar to Villa in terms of.
I mean, we're probably another 2 or 3 players away from that level.
They've got Morgan Rogers and they've got Nolly Watkins that we don't have.
Oh well, that's it. But yeah,
but
you know, and as great as Lewis Magley is, he's not. Like,
no,
he's not quite at that level yet. No. Like, one day, who knows? But not yet.
Speaking of Lewis Miley as well, I think he should have started. Trippier, I don't know what. Well, he's 34, isn't he? So that's what's happened to him. He's getting old.
To be fair, I wanted Trippier to actually start against Man City to rest Miley for the league.
He would have been rinsed against Doku.
He would have.
He would have been absolutely rinsed against him.
He would have. Like, but I was thinking.
Doku had Miley all over the place. Never mind Trippier.
I know. Like, I was actually hoping for like a longer.
Tino was fit. That would just be perfect if Tino was fit.
Tino was fit. Different story.
Doku wouldn't have been as threatening. I don't think if Tino was fit. But
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, well, literally, again, picking his favourites. Obviously, Alanga's obviously not started well, but literally, he played Murphy against Man City, and he got injured. Even though he already had a
hamstring twig, didn't he?
It was hamstring or his thigh.
He complained of a hamstring twinge or something early on the week.
That's what gets him subbed off.
He might be out now for a couple of weeks.
That's it. I don't know why he didn't start Alanga, knowing that Murphy wasn't fully fit. I would rather have Murphy have came on when we're 1-0 down in the 70th minute to maybe try and get a goal.
I think as well, do you know what? I think Alanga can be effective, and we have spoken about it before, but him playing against Man City would have been perfect. With how high Man City press, how high Man City play, Alanga needs that space to run into. That would have been a perfect game for Alanga to play. To have all that space behind the defence to run into. He's not done well since joining the club, but I think he just needs a game where he can start and he can feature and he can.
Would that not have been Wolves? You know.
No, because I think with how far back, how far Wolves sat back, I don't think he would have got that space to exploit. There's different games with different winners, and I think Man City was probably the game for Alanga and Murphy or.
His best Murphy. I mean, literally
Gordon for Wolves.
Murphy is probably the most creative winger.
Yeah, he's probably the only player that gets the balls in the box.
Well,
Barnes does try.
Does try, but Barnes also does fall. As much as I think Barnes is actually our best winger, I do feel like he does fall into that victim. Well, I've trapped with trying to walk the ball in the net. That seems to be the trend amongst players. And just take a shot. Take a shot. I know. Well, I was say, I'll wrap things up here. You and Forshack will go to work. I'm sure I could sit all day and talk about the awards of Newcastle United at the minute, but no, literally, it's just was a bit of a shorter one, just to think what's going on. Turns out we're doing that shock horror. But literally, we'll be back soon. I mean, literally, I'm off the next 2 weeks, so I'm as free as you ought to be.
Do a review of the PSV game where hopefully we're looking a bit nicer than what I've been today.
Hopefully 3 points in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed in
Yeah.
touch wood, and we'll leave it there. Also, well, thank you very much for tuning in to the Blue Star Club. We'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Don't try to take it from you.